around that well. Sivir also to empower them without the Karma means they'll still move quick but not at light speed. And so they just are a fast rotate team. Sivir ultimate.
I saw the Cassiopeia and I was like, yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, so Flandre will never start with Hook or he'll lose his laning phase. There's no reason for him to try and find World 6, even though it was a good time to do damage.
Now SOFM is tanking it. They've got to try to juggle the aggro on this.
He wants it to reset.
Going for it. Yeah, they both have smite.
Oh,
Sonic Wave
no.
onto SOFM. He smites to heal himself up. That's red buff picked up, and the shock blast is not enough. First blood on the tank. Meanwhile, 5 collapses, and SOFM is trying to stay alive and will auto it.
He got a blue buff, so his kill threat and ganks is significantly lowered.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
finally trying to force a fight down here, but Mo, such low health, is going to have to dodge the Sonic Wave. He gets out of range. That's the ward hop. Lands it and dives under the turret. Almost certainly going to go down. A 1-for-1 trade. World 6 is committed.
Xiang's now here.
Oh, man. Tank, he has the exhaust. Manages to land the Noxious Blast as they dash forward onto him. He still gets the kill as the red buff is wearing out. They get the hook. Tank walks past Xiang back under the turret, but will finally go down as Xiang trades his life. And OMG, this is a square peg. This is a square hole. Yeah.
If
but
he
he's
dies,
still moving forward. He shouldn't be there. There they go. Sonic Wave is going to catch it. There's the insect back. SOFM just gets crushed by Icon.
that was clean from
recall out of Icon. That's actually teleport used by Xiang. Flandre is there, but does not get the cancel off as it's completed. Mo and SMLZ get a solo kill in the bottom lane as the mid-tier 1 gets chunked out.
Yeah, this kill on the bottom lane.
Exhaust, they're going to try to burn down Xiang. He flashes to escape the miasma as Tank starts landing the poison. Noxious Blast and the Twin Fangs are going to burn through that Maokai's health. Now that he's out of mana, Tank drops the ultimate just to make sure he gets it.
So that was good for...
Oh, Flash, Nethergrass, but it doesn't look like World 6 was ready to follow. Flandre is there, but they managed to get another insect kick onto Tank. World 6 is on fire as Flandre flashes and hooks himself to safety. Pressure out of Snake.
And you know what is cool actually about the item choice from Snake is they're almost dying.
And speaking of picks, it looks like they did in fact find World
5.
6. 5 is in front. That is going to be bullet time. SOFM gets the execution. And Snake are just going to try to force down this turret. The wave clear. And the ricochet is enough to get the kill. Flandre now tanking the turret, finishes it off, but now is tanking OMG, gets a hook onto a minion, and that is going to be the flash. As you said,
there's
melee range of Icon. Xiang teleporting in from behind. Mint goes down as Flandre tries to stall the rest of the team. SMLZ drops Flandre as Snake will drop as well. Tank is now dead, and OMG win the fight.
And Xiang used his Twisted Advance to actually dodge the Cassiopeia ultimate, so they get a kill as well, straight onto the Baron buff. And OMG with a massive power play relying now on not having it stolen by the one remaining member they know is there.
Oh, he's right on top of the control ward. He's got the rappel ready, and a World 6 with the execution hops back over the wall with a safeguard, and OMG get the unofficial ace and secure the Baron. And very tanky, even Tank with 2 items and a Void Staff is having a tough time whittling through that health. Flandre is turned upon, and there's a huge ultimate to lock him down, and Xiang walks it off. They flash onto Tank as the Nethergrass is not enough to kill him. 5 dies. The very squishy Malzahar Tank gets revenge for the suppression.
And that was an overreach from the 2 executioners calling. So the ignite effect and the damage reduction and move speed reduction is there. So Snake are definitely still in a position of power. If they win the next fight, they got 5.
Yeah, he's going to be locked down. That's for the depth charge, and Tank executes 4-5.
They want to mess up perhaps fight.
Like this, as they have found Mo over the wall and deleted.
Okay, so he doesn't have his... Always mention that makes us strong is... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they were looking for Tank, but instead settled for Flandre. That is so much damage onto the full tank Maokai. And the kick is going to get a lot of knockup, but with World 6 in the front, he flashes, GA is popped, and 5 is going to try to sidestep this, keeping the team separated. Icon in the back gets 2 with the full assistance of his team, chases it back around onto Flandre, and it will pick up that kill with SMLZ. That is 3 members of Snake dead.
And World 6 can make those plays because he had a Guardian Angel. So he's back alive. They go straight to the Baron area. Xiang is a tank and should be able to maintain. He's going for the Scuttle Crab first. He wants to tank the Baron. Thank you, Xiang.
Yeah, priority.
And now OMG with the Malzahar Voidlings and only SOFM to contest this unless Tank pulls off a big play.
Yeah,
they
so
want the
FM
steal.
is waiting for it. Icon's waiting in the wings with the power. Uses Repel, tries to get in, but gets in too late. Baron secured a quick spike. You can hear the Naisu without actually hearing it as Mo is caught yet again. The mid-tier 2 goes down, and this time,
could be it.
the Baron for OMG breaks the base. Still no SOFM as he's only just now respawning, but the inhib goes down without any protection for Tank and Mint. Flandre can't afford to let himself get caught out again, and the inhib goes down.
Yeah, SOFM back.
To force the fight here. It's already down to half. World 6 is looking for the
SOFM
fight. Level
low.
17 to 15, and
Oh,
it's
he got
stolen! SOFM will get it, but trades his life over, and for now, OMG have been halted.
And that's really big. 4 Drakes about to be amplified.
Underneath them, and that Baron buff for another
goes
few
Shia.
seconds. The minions are about to fade off as they burn onto the turret. Redemption to top themselves off, as World 6 is going to be the only one who doesn't get any of that help. They force through this inhib, and Flandre looking for it. Somebody just needs to attack once.
Ooh.
That's World 6 knocked up, and 5 is going to be caught too. Xiang in the front has got a Guardian Angel. They're trying to burn through it with the true damage, and there's the kick disengage out of World 6. OMG aren't even waiting for the Baron. SOFM, that was about as half-hearted a cocoon as I've ever seen. Flandre tries to force a fight, and OMG collapse over the wall to demolish him. Turning now onto the second inhibitor and finishing the job they started, and that's Mint flashing back. He's got the Chain of Corruption, but the GA is popped. Once again, Icon gets the kill on the Fountain, knocks Tank back. Zanya's to try to buy some time, but there is not enough. Sonic Wave is not going to be followed up, and Mint, you called it.
Look at him. He's having a great time.
Oh man, a big dunk from Icon. The front flip slam is going to net that 4th kill, and SOFM half-heartedly trying to stop this is not going to do anything. OMG knock down the Nexus turrets and bring down the Nexus itself, taking game number 1 against Snake.
And it was a pretty clean finish there from OMG. They just walk into the base, waltz in there, and take the inhibitors through brute force. They kill the tank of Flandre, and it felt almost too easy for OMG once they got an advantage. Into an awkward position, even though they have a strong 1-4. I do like the pick.
In answer, it is Rek'Sai picked up by SOFM. Much more mobile, much more capable. Nice and safe with the defensive line. He's going to be getting that blue buff. Start with some help from Xiang. Oh, lots of Thunderlords. That's even Thunderlords on 5.
Yeah, they've actually even changed their ears ahead. And that's actually the difference in the gold lead.
And now they set up the curtain call. This is about as stock standard Jhin as it gets, but World
That's
6 is
big.
caught by the Chains of Corruption and goes down. First blood to Mint, and this push has been halted. Seconds before that Infernal Drake spawns, Icon drops the Chronosphere. Tank is caught inside of it as they drop the suppression as well, and that is Tank dead. Icon initiates the play with some help from 5, and they pull it off.
And that's the pick again that comes out of a Malzahar and an Echo. Whilst we haven't seen Lee Sin really turn on in this game, when 5 works with World 6 or 5 works with, in this case, Icon, the picks are still there. As here we go again.
Whoa, that's SOFM. Guys, I'm not winning jungle anymore.
And see, earlier in the week, and they're 90% of the way to a victory. And they just stopped playing to win as SOFM's got them.
Flash knockup gets 2. 5 is caught by the Chains of Corruption, but World 6 walks away. And SOFM tries to follow and misses. World 6 walks away with his life, but blue buff just might not. Instead, they decide to swing their minion wave focus towards mid.
And good decision. Go towards the middle lane turret. They don't have wave clear to stop you from pushing. SOFM is also a monster right now in terms of farm. We already highlighted this fact. And finally, they use him as a pivot point. Going for that Drake was a mistake and also a good thing, but they forced the trade as Icon.
Whoa, Icon does a lot of damage with the Proto Belt Sheen. That's 1 bullet, and Icon finishes it up. Blue buff picked up. Teleport even going to be canceled by Xion.
I personally wouldn't.
Actually doing this. What? Right under the noses of Snake. SOFM's right there. He's even burrowed, but they're not moving.
No, he knows now. All right,
now
here we go.
He sees it. Now he sees it. Finally going to drop the Prey Seeker. They turn to try to force the fight. 5 goes low, but the Baron is picked up, and SOFM has never been so embarrassed.
Wow, OMG. Onya's next. He has a lot of split pushing pressure with a Lich Bane, especially with Proto Belt, as they have got Tank.
Oh, Tank is destroyed by
they've got
5. That's the Chain of Corruption. He used his flash to get in and has no way to get out. So it is a 1-for-1 trade. SMLZ is still there, and SOFM going to try to force a fight. Yomu's, that's a knockup. SMLZ kites it away, but here comes World 6, fresh from that drag.
And generating pressure, OMG are breaking the base.
Yeah, again, OMG are just playing the Magic game right now. Look at my left hand, not the right. Icon takes down one turret and zones away the rest. Mo is caught, and Icon tries to follow up, turns forward onto mid, flashes,
wow.
and executes him, resets back onto SOFM as minions finish the turret. That's going to be the bullet time to drop it off, but World 6 gets there in time to follow up. Deadly Flourish is not enough, but the inhib line has been broken, and SMLZ continues on to the next one.
And big plays out of Icon, actually using the flash to lock down Mint. Does not overexert and commit himself to Mo. And that
SOFM eats 2 of the bullets at least. 3 of the bullets. And
2 inhibs.
Both of the inhibs go down. Stock standard Jin setup. And the 2 inhibs have been dropped. OMG break the base and take the inhibs.
Clean inhibitors taken.
Right there. Whoa! Red Buff actually picked up flash knockup. They're going to try to force a fight here, but OMG still have got their cooldown. Snare is going to catch SOFM along with Mo. Icon now teleports to join into the fight, so along with Xiang. Icon in the back keeps them occupied while World 6 does some damage, kites it back out. SMLZ gets a big crit, but here comes Icon racing back in. That's the flourish onto Mo. He is burning down from the Deathfire touch. And Sapling is not enough. Icon follows it up to lock down the kill. Even the full power unleashed onto SMLZ is not enough. Sonic Wave finds Flandre. He's got the riposte. World 6 tries to bait it by dashing forward.
He thought there was a ward, so now they're just going to dance as they try and end the game mid lane, stopping him from going back.
Yeah, once again, SMLZ is starting to put some pressure onto this Nexus turret, and poor Flandre is just absolutely denied by World 6. He can't do anything here. It's all up to tank, and it is not enough. As the Nexus turrets go down, the Nexus is being shredded through. Even the Zanya's out of Icon to disrespect. Chrono Break right afterwards to reset the health. A very clean 2-0 out of OMG. And Snake are left wondering, what just happened?
Something I didn't expect to say at the start of the day, Dom, is that OMG are going to cleanly 2-0 Snake